Greetings, brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to another reaction on this Mystelics Reacts channel. Welcome to every single one of you guys. All the Mystelics family and the new video. Do tune in to see what's up with my thoughts and comments, brothers and sisters. Warriors, leave your thoughts and comments also in the comment box below so I can see and others can see. Big up to everybody has been participating. And let me see the comments right there. One of the things that I want to do, brothers and sisters, is to, when people leave comments, make a reaction on the comments and then get into the video. What do you think about that, guys? I think that is something I want to do for the New Year's. That's something I'm looking into. I might start doing it probably every Friday or something of that sort, and then transitioning to see how things goes. I also want to definitely do another channel, brothers and sisters, that is separate from all the other stuff that I've been doing when it comes down to the sentiment. Another reaction channel, but this time more on a regional, international, anything, brothers and sisters, anything goes on that channel when it comes down to the sector. I will not be talking about any political stuff, nothing of that sort at all. Of course, this channel and of course whatever other channels will be reserved for this stuff. But I want to free up, man. There's a number of things that I'm seeing, and of course they have been telling me, my people back in the day always used to tell me, man, do a separate thing or change it up and stuff. No, it seems like YouTube has more algorithm for the new channels, brothers and sisters. So I think I might just start a new channel. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know your thoughts in that regard as well. Of course, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Click it, don't be shy. Click the thing, man, to help push these videos further and further. You guys have been elevated, I guess, since I've been out and now coming back in. People start back coming in and now they click the thumbs up button. Guys, just click the thumbs up button. It's appreciated. And of course, helping to push and then also showing you guys more of my videos right there. Of course, subscribe for more vibrations as they do definitely tend to come through right there. Of course, you'll be notified when I publish and post my videos in that regard. Anyways, brothers and sisters, without further ado, let us get into the vibrations right there. Of course, we're seeing this sentiment right there. It's not the official thing, but I do definitely think that this is accurate right there. Of course, the reopening of the Boiling Lake Trail, brothers and sisters, Loda. Of course, the Forestry, Wildlife and Parks Division wishes to inform individuals out there, the general public, all trail users, individuals who love to walk, you know, that the Boiling Lake Trail in Loda has been what? Reopened to the public, brothers and sisters. I guess after the situation happened, they decided they want to make sure that everything is fine and then clear for individuals. It's still a rough trail. They didn't make it easy, no, brothers and sisters, but they just make sure that they cleared it and of course made it a little bit safer right there for individuals to definitely walk. So the Boiling Lake has been open, and I know individuals who love to walk, man, take the walk. Yes, go through it, you know. Anyways, the trail in Loda has been reopened to the public following clearance works and safety assessment carried out along the affected section of that trail. The trail has been deemed safe for everybody, brothers and sisters. Of course, for use, and visitors may now resume their hiking activities, their love for hiking on rocks and mountains and stuff. All right, we want to see the boiling lake. We want to see water boil, you know. Boiling water. Some of us have kettle, some of us kettle close. We don't never see water boil, no. But we want to see Mother Nature boil water for us, so we can then take an egg and put it in it and say, hey, my egg boiled so quickly. Hopefully you guys get to enjoy that experience right there. Of course, they want to thank the individuals, the public, for the patience and cooperation during this time of the temporary closure, and remind all users to exercise caution and adhere to the safety guidelines of the Forestry Office and posted signage right there. Okay, guys? All right. Talking about safety, brothers and sisters, I saw this. This is yet another one in Salisbury, brothers and sisters. A while ago, I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys actually watched my videos this week. Oh, yes, this week I came back. Yes, I think it's this week I came back. Yeah, this week I came back, brothers and sisters. Earlier on, I actually had a video of some young boys actually doing the sentiment right there. And of course, this is all about the Christmas cultural season. Like I indicated before, brothers and sisters, well, you guys apparently didn't want to see the bigger one. I would have to go and search for it. I remember seeing another one of some young fellas, probably like 4, 5, 6 years, man. And they had some kind of coconut tree trunk, bamboo burst in, brothers. Yes, man. And when that thing lit, boom. And them fellas had that line up, like about 4 of them, and they light that whoop, boom. I guess this is the tiny version. And he makes some of them make some loud noise, you know, brothers and sisters. But like I indicated before, be mindful and be careful in individuals get involved in this stuff, and make sure you use the right sort of thing. From an expert in this field from Layu told me that individuals tend to use gas in this. You shouldn't use gas, brothers and sisters. The gas becomes more dangerous. And of course, utilizing kerosene, or I think diesel, I think it's kerosene they tend to use. But you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in that regard right there. But of course, they are definitely having some fun and making sure they make some noise and frightening zombie. You know Halloween past night. Don't know about a frightening zombie, brothers and sisters. Frighten the zombie. Frighten the zombie. Frighten the zombie, of course. Anyways, guys, you get the point. Right there, we frightening zombies. Moving along, brothers and sisters. There was a bit of a circumstance when it comes onto the sentiment. I'm not sure where exactly this is, but an individual pointed out something very interesting and disturbing when it comes onto Dominica.
Boy, it don't look like it every time and them days, no boy. No, our old man there, boy. Yes, boy. Working on the Goodwill project.
Okay, this is Goodwill.
Oh, he must be in his what, late 70s?
Mr. probably early 80s.
Oof, I don't think he can take the hot sun.
You don't see his wifey sweat, brothers and sisters. You wipe his sweat, eh? But in these times, brothers and sisters, you have to say, boy, look at things in the economy. No, don't get me wrong, brothers and sisters. In the United States, you tend to see elderly people working. And I've spoken to a number of them, those I met in Walmart and a number of other places. I've spoken to them, why are you working and this kind of things there? It's not that, well, some of them definitely do need the job because I guess maybe they started late and, you know, they are not able to meet certain criteria. There's a point system in the United States for you to be able to get social security and what have you, brothers and sisters, especially the individuals who come in late. If you migrate to the United States late, as an elderly person, you know, and you're working probably for like 10 years, that system, you know, you'll not be able to get. So sometimes individuals who are of age, especially those who do not have family members to take care of them, tend to need to go back to work to at least, you know, make a living. Doesn't mean that they don't get a little money somewhere, you know, they get a little money, but, you know, sometimes to even help them get a little something extra, then they tend to go on these, they tend to do these works and what have you. But in Dominica, brothers and sisters, let me go back to my story on the understanding that some of the individuals, elderly folks, tend to work. One of the reasons why they tend to work is one, to get money, but a lot of them, they seem to be very lonely. I remember meeting this particular individual, old white man, I think he was 78 years old, and he was a greeter in Walmart. I was talking to him, and he was telling me that he has children. His children are all over the place. Some are even in England, you know, and some in the United States, and his wife passed away. It's just him alone, him and his pet that is there. And he says he needs this human interaction. He wants this human interaction because he's just by himself. Yes, he talks to his children on online, on phone or whatever, FaceTime, whatever you want to call it. He talks to them, but he doesn't get that human interaction. Meeting people and going out and this kind of things, that this is one of the ways that he can actually get human interaction, especially talking to people like me. He said, look, we are talking because I'm here. You know, so it's interesting when it comes onto the sentiment. But however, when it comes onto the situation in Dominica, brothers and sisters, sometimes the situation is so hard and dire, especially when you have children or your children self wondering what is the way forward for them. The children themselves don't know the way forward because of how the economy is. Very interesting and shocking where this guy now has to end up going and try to see if he can make a work. He looking like he wasting time too because you don't look like he touching the ground. Now let me zoom in. We have features, man. Yes, man, we have technology. Now he doing some kind of, I don't know what exactly. Let me make that thing render, brothers and sisters. I don't know exactly what he doing. Maybe he trying to brush the road from mosquito or something. But uncle is trying his best to see if he can make early bread. What is he? He's probably throwing tar on the road. I think that's probably what he's doing. Because I'm like, so you're not touching nothing now? But I suspect maybe tar you was dropping on the road. But he's trying his best to see if he can earn a little something, my goodness gracious. Because what else it has for him to do? He cannot say, let me go and work the field again because his body, brothers and sisters, the weight holding on in gravity will mash up his little masters, brothers and sisters. Alas, he needs some bread and chicken. He needs some bread and chicken to eat. Yes, he does, brothers and sisters. I see the vein in his neck. I say, Lord have mercy. He himself probably getting the $300 from the government, but that's probably not enough. Especially in the understanding when you know you have to pay fees. You have to pay fees without using no sort of consumption, especially when it comes up to water. Brothers and sisters, and Uncle Boy is trying his best to see what he can do to survive in these hard economic times. See, Uncle Boy, who power is this? Who uncle? Whose daddy is this? Wiping it, white brother. In this hard time, can you believe where you're supposed to be resting and you try to last? You see how you fall on. Look at that, brothers and sisters. Oh Lord, oh. He finds solace, brothers and sisters, on the wall. Right there, and he sat down. Yes, my aching body, Lord. My aching body. Oh Lord, well, it just could be that he wants to work. You know, sometimes people have this mentality to work their entire life and they checking in, not just gonna sit down there and stay in the house to do what? I mean, that's my pampuna. They going out there, brothers and sisters, and they working. Maybe that could be. But as uncle, I seen uncle looking like El Haswi. I look my life there, we boy. No help, probably he himself wastes his life, brothers and sisters. This is why I always tell people about something very important. Time. Time is the essence of reality. It's called currency. Brothers and sisters, that is true currency. You're not working to make $8 or $9 or $10 an hour. You mean to tell me you're working an entire hour just for you to make $10? That is what life is, brothers and sisters. That is, don't get me wrong, you know, there must be a level of growth. Where you started somewhere, you say working 3, 4, 5 years. You know, 10 years, brothers and sisters, trying your best to organize and understand the workforce so you can better understand it, so you can work for yourself. I will never forget what my father told me and my siblings. He told us, well, me and my brothers, man never make man working for man. Man never make man working for man. That has stuck me free forever, brothers and sisters. Even when I was working at 9 to 5, I said, that's not for me, Lottie. That's not for me. And even though sometimes I didn't see my way forward, brothers and sisters, I still decided, you know what, let's take the risk. A little something I could fall back on, you know, brothers and sisters. But I never fell back on it. I fall on something else when the United States president picked me up. And I was totally crazy. Maybe sometimes, brothers and sisters, you need to take the risk. And then, you know, but I don't know why I go into that, brothers and sisters. But this uncle, maybe, you know, in life, life did him bad and the economy not doing well for him, and he probably cannot live for better economy, brothers and sisters, better economic decisions that have been made in other countries, brothers and sisters. He couldn't do it, not at all. And as a result of that, brothers and sisters, he now has to work very hard. Alas, Lord Jesus, oh Lord, Lord of mercy. We're watching this guy like this, and many of us will be like this guy very soon. I say very soon because I know he was a baby once, you know. Whether he's in his early 70s or early 80s, he was a baby once. With so much opportunity and promise. Never know that is how he is going to end up, brothers and sisters. Don't get me wrong again, you know. He probably wants to work. He probably wants to be out there and doing things. That could be a possibility factor. But I know many who are that age, their mind is not to be working at that time, brothers and sisters. Probably relax, go on a beach, go river, go on a cruise. If they can afford to go on cruise. But then again, sometimes the cruise is even much cheaper than going rent. Actually know a particular woman who is actually going on cruise day. Right now, she's in Spain. I spoke to her yesterday. She's in Spain, brothers and sisters, going for a 14-day cruise. She's from the United States. And she just jumps on each other cruise. They actually invite her to come. And she goes on cruise, goes on cruise, goes on cruise. And she actually works online as well. She's a therapist online. Kudos to the therapists out there. She works online and she makes her money and she does her thing. Get massive discounts and stuff. Kudos to you, my girl. She's probably watching this video right now. Big up yourself in Spain. Enjoy for me and you. One day, I'll come and meet you, brothers and sisters. But of course, when you look at this situation, it is kind of sad. It is kind of sad, especially when you make children to help you when you get old and they themselves cannot even help themselves based on the economy in Dominica. Anyways, brothers and sisters, election season. Let us continue in that sentiment right there. I saw this sentiment on somebody's post. I was going to call the person name, but let me not do that, brothers and sisters. But of course, I must read this because it spoke to me, brothers and sisters. Party loyalty, not country loyalty, you know. Party loyalty has its place in democracy. I support this party because this party has better policies. I support that party because that party's policies suck. So let me go on this party. So let me see if that party policies can do something for me. Isn't that how it should be, brothers and sisters? Is that true loyalty or loyalty to country? I refuse and I reject the party loyalty business. It should be country loyalty. But anyway, let's see what this individual who wrote this had to say right there. I think it's Bishop St. Vincent and what have you. But we can see if it is for the people who are facing elections or about to face election, if Dominica has election right there. Party loyalty has its place in democracy, but blind loyalty is a threat. Sometimes, brothers and sisters, when you see the evidence laid out in front of you, instead you look at the evidence and say, hey, this is true. Let me amend my dirty ways. Let me fix it. Because what I'm seeing there and what I believe is two contrary things on the basis of reality. But no, we blindly walk into things because we have certain brothers and sisters. When the evidence is presented, intelligence is not about knowing everything. I actually pointed this out some time back about ignorance. I'm ignorant about many things. I do not know everything, brothers and sisters. I do not know. Even though some people say, Mystelics, but you know everything, man. No, I do not know everything, brothers and sisters. I do not know. But what I do know is when there is the evidence that are being presented and the evidence is compelling enough, you must be intelligent enough. That is the mark of intelligence. Intelligence is not about knowing everything, brothers and sisters. Intelligence is about being presented with new information that counteracts your world beliefs. And if you know for a fact it counteracts your world belief, intelligence is amending your dirty ways to suit food, brothers and sisters. That is what it is right there. Anyways, every party, so we talk about blind loyalty, is a threat to democracy. Every party, red, yellow, green, or otherwise purple, shocking color, whatever it is, no, not shocking color, I mean, not anti-ban business, but it is, will tell you they care about the people. It's true. I just saw a video of the Democrats, brothers and sisters, realizing that they're talking about healthcare and Obamacare, all those kind of things there. And when brought in front of Congress, on the understanding of the healthcare system, they talk about subsidizing. They shut down the government for 41 to 43 days. I don't even know, brothers and sisters. When on the understanding of healthcare, it has been pointed out that even if subsidies were coming through, none of it would come to the people. Absolutely zero would come, but the people are fighting and say that they are fighting for your health care. Oh, brothers and sisters, ignorance is truly bliss. And then it comes with its consequences as a result of this blissful understanding. Oh, they're fighting for health care. Well, going into the detail, one of the individuals I tend to speak on Instagram, one of my partners, them is a YouTuber as well. And we always debating. Good thing he has a mind that is open, and he will say, okay, Mystelics, what you're saying is true. Okay, this and what not. And then I'll say, oh yes, what you have a point there, you know, or so forth. So we have a little back and forth from time to time. When I speak to the individual about certain things, he mentions to me about how things are going. And when I present it to him, I say, bro, look at what is happening. Look at it very clear. They claim that they are fighting for healthcare for the people. Just a little sidetrack, brothers. They claim that they're fighting for healthcare for the people. There's no benefit to them at all. All the monies from the subsidies, the $26 to $28 billion, will all go to the insurance companies. Or what the insurance companies do? The insurance companies are the donors to a lot of these Democrats. So they need the money to go into the insurance companies so that they can benefit from it. That is what is happening. Zero, brothers and sisters. Do your deductibles go down? No. Are you paying? Is the money going down for you to pay? No. Nothing is this up. Everything is the same. Brothers and sisters, sometimes you have to wake up from this flamboyant understanding. And I say flamboyant, pun intended. Anyways, let's continue, brothers and sisters. Every candidate will shake your hand and promise better days. But promises are just that, and one-way statements of intent to get your vote. What matters is the track record, the character. Brothers and sisters, not about skin. I was seeing people talk about, oh, in the proper representation based off skin color. No, skin color is not proper representation, brothers and sisters. It is the character that of which has been presented by individuals. And if you see the character as something that is unwholesome, you should follow them. And when you follow them, if they decide to do nonsense, you tell them, stop their dirty ways, man. Immediately and forthwith. What matters is the track record. And we see our prime ministers have a proper track record. Do you see our prime ministers have a proper character? Even when they're trying to put in people, bring people in front of the court about incitement, when they have been inciting the people, throw hot water when they reach on your doorstep. Isn't that inciting violence on the people? And the police does not, absolutely nothing at all. But then we want to talk about the justice system is just. No, the injustice system will always be unjust. Brothers and sisters, I think Bob Marley said, man to man is so unjust. I was singing the Bob Marley last night, that's why I know this. What matters is the track record, the character, and the concrete plans behind the rhetoric. Have these pie in the sky promises having been told about pie in the sky promises and say these are not kind of pie promises, kind of pie in the sky promises, and then in reality we are seeing that this is literally pie in the sky promises. But not literally, you don't see pie come from the sky. But you get the understanding right there, brothers and sisters. I have watched, as I am sure many readers also have, as family members refuse to speak to one another over political differences. It's interesting. Some people refuse to hear the other side because they are fearful that the other side might change their bias or make their bias look wrong. Can you believe that? In this day and age where we have so much information out large, all of the entire universe right here, brothers and sisters, we are looking to see how we can better ourselves. The great book says, my people perish because of a lack of knowledge. Can you imagine siding with the wrong knowledge or wrong information that you cannot back up with any sort of evidence at all? You siding with it and making decisions based on that wrong information that you have been presented. I remember it was Obama who stated that I don't know if they were the one who pushing it, but Obama was the one who stated it. There'll be a time where so much information will come up, people would not know what to believe. This is why I tell people, don't just take things on a surface level. No. You have to go down into the rabbit hole. That's what I tell my friend on Instagram. You need to go down to the rabbit hole. Don't just send me stuff. Face value stuff. It might look like you're right on the face value, but when you go deeper, you find the real truth to the situations, brothers and sisters. This individual said, I have seen friendships being destroyed because someone dared to question a party's performance. How dare you break up your friendship with your friend, questioning the party's performance, say, hey, they have failed the people, and you know they have failed the people. Somebody said in the comment box, big up to you right there, who indicated that the analogy of the house burning is very, very important. Yes, brothers and sisters. How on earth do you have somebody have to come and tell you that you're in a house burning? They have to come and pull you outside the house. You are your two legs, your 2 foot. You are common sense to know that the house burning, you're feeling hot. And you dare say, no, but let me stay there. And maybe if I blow it, it'll all, brothers and sisters, when you blow it, more fire. And come in, brothers and sisters. Get out the house sometimes. You need to get out the house to have change or to even be able to save the house. You need to get out of it for you to be able to throw water in the house. You cannot find water in the house, brothers and sisters. It's hot. You need to get out, man. Get out of the house. Of course, I have seen friendship destroyed because someone dared to question a party's performance. I have witnessed intelligent people. Sometimes the intelligence of individuals are not really intelligent because people have asked me, Mystelics, aren't these people supposed to be intelligent? I say yes, sometimes they're intelligent, truly, but character is the other essence right there because intelligence isn't everything. Sometimes you might be knowledgeable about certain things, but you're not wise enough to use the knowledge that you know. Or sometimes there's agenda-based. You know I'm getting $6,000, $7,000, so why should I sell myself short of me getting $6,000, $7,000 for me to go back to an economy that will give me about $1,000, $1,500 a month? Why should I lose $5,500 or $6,000? It's not about intelligence, brothers and sisters. Some people are intelligent, but they're equally as wicked. It's about the character as well, as rightly indicated in this thing. The tribalism is poisonous. Let me go back. I have witnessed intelligent Vincentians defend the indefensible simply because that is my party. Can you imagine? I'm sure you guys have heard that in Dominica. I'm sure. The reason why I just stated what I stated because people have told me this in Dominica. Aren't these people supposed to be intelligent? Yes. But sometimes they are equally as wicked or have allowed the price. I think there was a time I put out a video on an individual indicating, what is your price? What is your price that you have to pay to give up your principles? This tribalism is poisoning our nations. Yes, I say nations because we are seeing it in multiple nations as well. It allows mediocrity to thrive, especially when you see people who are in positions that just cannot do the job that they are there to do, and we expect competence to be the result. Humans biology is something else we buy. You have humans in certain positions who do not know how to properly do their job or don't even care. They might know to do their job, know how to do their job, but they don't care enough to really bring forth that job in its best attribute. No. They just want to draw money, just like some of the police officers, they join police. I see one of the people I know that don't care nothing about police, but that individual knows that they're going to be drawing their monies every month because of they join police. I just talk to somebody, they don't care. I know they don't care. And who is me to tell a person don't make your bread? It's not me that high, you know. But we need some level of competence. Don't you think so? Talk to me nicely, brothers and sisters. It allows mediocrity to thrive because we judge politicians not by their performance, but by their colors, brothers and sisters. Interesting. I am red, I am red, I am blue, I am blue, I am green. Stop your dirty ways. Not by their performance. Are the government Dominica before performing for the people or making the people dependent? Huh? We call this a democracy or commonwealth, brothers and sisters. I don't think people understand. We always sing in national anthem, all kind of thing. And we consider ourselves to be the commonwealth. The commonwealth? Really? Huh? You know what commonwealth is, brothers and sisters? Wealth for all and the understanding of democracy. But we're not seeing that at all. Instead, they remove the commonwealth. Matter of fact, they move the common and they move the wealth. I don't know what's going on, because there's not much wealth when it comes to Dominica. Even big businesses like to be considered as the thriving parts of Dominica. Big name, last name businesses. You watching them as if they are part of the ghetto now. It's interesting. It is high time we ask harder questions, proper questions. They recently had a what they call it, a press conference. I said don't listen to it. Hopefully people will tell me what's going on inside there and I'll check it out myself. But hopefully when there are press conferences, we ask the right questions. The Honduran. I still waiting. I still waiting. We have to ask the right questions to individuals who are supposed to be doing things for the people of the nation and the Caribbean, other nations right there. It is high time we ask harder questions when a representative has done absolutely nothing for their constituencies in 5. Brothers and sisters, this is Vinci they're talking about there, you know. Vinci, and we seen Dominica mack inside this thing right there. Dominica smack on this thing right there, brothers and sisters. Smack that. Right there. What is the Portsmouth parrot doing for Portsmouth? They're going to put up Christmas lights now, brothers and sisters. At least the Christmas lights for the season. What is the Maho parrot doing, brothers and sisters? What are they doing? What is the Roseau Central parrot? What is Roseau? What is Vegas parrot doing for what? Brothers and sisters, I would like to know from the laborites who watching my videos now, and I really like to watch my videos in silence and they meet me and pretend like all you don't know me. Not true? That's fine with me. All right. But brothers and sisters, let me know laborites out there. What is your parrot doing to elevate your standing? Giving you a house is not elevating your standing if you have to be dependent to get a house. That cannot be. How is dependency elevation? How that working there? Talk to me, please. Talk to me nicely. Anyways, you get the point, brothers and sisters. Now, in this next 5 years. All right. So what have they done for your constituency? Well, what? Have they elevated the economy? Make the economy better for you to be able to strive? They keep talking about, we're going to set up entrepreneurial capacities, brothers and sisters. Anybody who understands anything about business know that Dominica is a failing ground for business. Anybody who understands this? Because you need certain criteria, brothers and sisters, unless you're looking for people to come from overseas to come to Dominica, which of course Ross was one of the best businesses, if not the best business that could have ever happened to Dominica. Clare Harbour was another one where Clare Harbour, I heard the Prime Minister to meet with people to talk to them about the possibility of having more jobs for them. And then we hear Clare Harbour. Where we don't... That's a bit of trouble is this. Anyways, let me continue right there. Where was I? It's high time we ask hard questions when a representative have done nothing for the constituency in 5 years. Why would you reward them with another term? Why? Why would you do such a crazy thing? Brothers and sisters, they have done nothing for you, make you dependent on them, and then you decide, oh, it's free, so let me put them back again. And some of all you say, why not voting? Ted Calbas, you must vote. That is the only way you can make a change in the country. And the individuals who going overseas, I know it's scary to them know that Dominicans want change, but they're going overseas for people to come and vote and till the scale, and people coming on and vote to till the scale, brothers and sisters, so that they know that the people of Dominica cannot do better than them. I've heard this rhetoric before, you know. They coming on to vote to make sure that the people of Dominica do not do better than them overseas because they left Dominica to get betterment overseas. Why would I leave a country to go overseas and the people in the country that I leave to get betterment overseas are doing better than me? Interesting stuff right there, brothers and sisters. But of course, they have not done nothing for you in 5 years. Why would you reward them with another term simply because of party loyalty? Brothers and sisters, it's not about particle loyalty. This is why people always tell me, Mystelics is UWP. I side with UWP at present because I like the policies. I understand where the leader of the present UWP comes from. I understand that he has been helping a number of countries, being asked by other countries to help them right there. I've seen the result of what has been done from the impact. So I know the possibility of it happening in Dominica can happen the same, although it's in a different situation. But things can definitely change. It can probably change much faster or slower, but hey, it is what it is. Why should you reward them? The people have not done nothing for you to elevate your economic standing on an independent basis. I have to point that out right there. Why would you reward them with another term right there? Because of party politics, party loyalty. When elected officials, family members, and party loyalists suddenly become prosperous. Oh, Dominica, that person talking about, can never be St. Vincent. Can never be Branson. Dominica, they talking about right there. Because we've seen it. How a prime minister can come up from barely even able to afford shoes to his third mansion that they're building. Why? They're building thing for you. And they're putting in a house that you cannot own. Aye. What do I know now? I don't know nothing, no, brothers and sisters. When elected officials, family members, and party loyalists, remember there's some kind of big building we seen. When I scared us asked about it, you say you don't believe people should ask them about this thing. Why? But that is something else. You come to a press conference where people have to ask you questions. You say people should ask you this question. They ask you about your salary increase based on the economy not doing well. You're telling the people they don't believe that journalists should ask them these questions. What? That is insane, brothers and sisters. Anyways, when elected official, family members, and party loyalists suddenly become prosperous while public servants collapsing, why should you turn the other cheek? Because that's your side. That is my party. That is my party I bought. Brothers and sisters, me myself, I don't know about no party business. I'm not in party business. I said we United Workers Party at present, true. But I'm not a United Workers Party person. I'm not a DLP person. I'm not none of these things. I'm a classic liberal. A classic liberal understands, not a liberal, mind you. We far from that. The classic liberal understanding is the original form of liberal, how it used to be back in the day, when they wanted freedom from the government, but are still a level of government, where the government will find the markets and then give it to the people to run with. That is what I'm talking about right here. Not this kind of crazy thing that is happening today. Not modern fire, but the brutal fire and that nonsense right there. Anyways, why should this be, brothers and sisters? When you're talking about, oh, that's my side, our loyalty should be to based off that, St. Vincent, Dominica, Grenada, wherever, brothers and sisters, not to a party, to the country, it should be, or allegiance should be to good governance, yes. Not a government that's transparent, and when you ask him where they be, they don't know, you just happen to hear, oh, he in Rome with his wife and friends. I don't know, brothers and sisters. When you ask, oh, they were doing something on the people's behalf. What was the reason for Scared going Rome to help Dominic? What? Wow. I don't know, somebody help me. Did somebody ask that in the press conference? Is it? What was the result of your doings in Rome? What? I need to go there, but they doesn't give me the chance to go there. But hey, it is what it is. Unless the people decide they want to demand and say, Mystelics need to be there. It's you guys that have to make me come there, You guys have to demand it and say, we want Mystelics there. To ask the question, none of this will happen. I can do it on my own. Anyways, brothers and sisters. Our allegiance should be to good governance, not to political machines that threats the people, as votes. Anyways, integrity in a particular sense. Integrity is when jobs are awarded based on competence. Oh, first time I read, not by the way, brothers and sisters. First time I only glimpsed the first part, but I'm seeing this for the first time now, brothers and sisters. In a practical sense, integrity should be based on what? What your mother and your father live for. It's not that at all. It should be based on a level of competence. When you have a level of competence and the people enjoy their jobs, what are you going to have? You're going to have an outcome, especially when empowerment comes from these jobs. One of the reasons why I love Ross, brothers and sisters, they were empowering us. They weren't just always playing, although when they started, we became under the department, things were a little bit, but we're still empowered to free up ourselves. We can make decisions, do things, do technology, and put things in place so that we can make work easier for us. And they were done with it, brothers and sisters. Big up to Nathan one time when the individual was involved in the technological aspect of making work easier. It was more the technology as more on the people, You know? But anyways, brothers and sisters, they work hand in hand. Hallelujah. Anyways, in the practical sense, integrity is when jobs are awarded based on competence, not political allegiance or connections. Integrity is when the elected officials admit their dirty ways rather than attacking critics. I did a wrong, I'm sorry. But we don't have that today. It's just about having somebody and making them pretend that they are king of the island, that their mother and father give them. Integrity is when public funds are accounted for. Transparency. What I'm doing? Who are we talking about there? You saw his sentence we talking about there. All right. Down to the last end, brothers and sisters. Remember when Scary came and said he was going to embark Lennox? Lennox don't have any. He going to embark Lennox in 2019. You're going to show them accounting up to now. No accounting has been drawn up, brothers and sisters. But of course, down to the last end, because the last end is for the people. The monies are allocated is for the people. We're not hearing nothing happening as a result of this, brothers and sisters. We hear budget coming up. Budget is a big joke. Because budgeting, you will say, okay, the budget of 2024, we have to do a review in 2025 to see how monies have been allocated. And then we can see, okay, we can put a little this on that. But none of that has been done. No accountability, nobody, no watchers, none of that stuff is happening. We're just doing budget for joke. Lord have mercy. We have become dangerously comfortable with corruption, corruption softer forms. Sometimes it's hard in office, it's hard in office. It might be soft in St. Vincent, but it's hard in Dominica. So comfortable with corruption's hard terms, brothers and sisters, and forms. We have become too content. We're shrugging off nepotism. We don't want that. No, it's okay. But everybody else doing it too. Oh, but the struggle is over there too. So because your neighbor house on fire, that means your house have to catch on fire? Because your neighbor beating his wife, that means you have to beat your wife too? Or because your neighbor was beating her husband, that means you have to beat your husband too? It's true? Alright then, continue with this foolishness. We have become too content. We're shrugging off nepotism on account that everyone does it. Interesting. And for too long, brothers and sisters, one of the things I never understood in Dominica, people were making comments and say St. Vincent has a lot of fruits and this kind of things. Yes, no doubt about it. Hey, kudos, St. Vincent, do your thing. But Dominica has vast more resources and more potential. I was going to point out the resources, but I put potential instead to that person. Because we are not... I don't... Dominica has so much to offer. And so little to show. Let me say that again. Dominica has so much to offer, with yet so little to show. It's like having a man who has the potential to cure every disease in the world. Every disease in the world. And that man refused to talk and say, hey, okay, let's look into this and look into that, or pass on the knowledge. No, he dies with it. This is why they say the grave is full of potential. The place that on planet Earth that has the most potential is in the grave. But that potential again, because it cannot come back. It's gone, brothers and sisters. It's gone. We leave room for nepotism, brothers and sisters, on the account that everybody is doing it. And for too long, we have excused favoritism as looking out for our own. Sometimes our own doesn't treat us well. Look, the girl the other day was saying how bad her mother followed them for so long and they neglect her. But it shouldn't be about what she could get. It should be what the country should elevate, what she should participate in. Thus giving the freedom and the choice for everybody to freely participate to elevate themselves, brothers and sisters, and to increase the standard right there. We have accepted cronyism as a price of politics. But every instance of favoritism is a betrayal of merit to country, very much so. Betrayal of merit to country. Every act of cronyism steals opportunity from someone more qualified. I don't understand how Dronilia is the education minister there, but hey, but then again, I don't know how the entire minister body is the minister body. They take out the health minister and put him in finance. And they take an engineer and put that person in health. Make it make sense to me, brothers and sisters. Make it make sense to me. Stealing opportunity from someone who's more qualified. Every corrupt practice diverts money that could have fixed a road, equipped a school, or paid a nurse, increased a little salary or something, Give people living wages on the basis of things. That's one of the reasons why I don't believe in taxes, brothers and sisters, because taxes make the government lazy. Let us tax the people so we can pay the people instead of let's go out there, find the right markets, give it to the people run so money can come in, and then we can pay the people because we have surplus coming in. Interesting stuff. Every corrupt practice diverts money that could have fixed the road, equipped a school, or paid a nurse, police officer, or teacher properly adequate salaries, brothers and sisters. The cumulative effect of these seemingly small betrayals is a society when connections, not when, but where connections matter more than competence. I know you. Okay, you get the job. Even Dominica has his own version of DEI, brothers and sisters. Has his own version, not on the merit of your qualifications, not the merit of merit, but it's who I know. I know you, so yes, come there. Let me give you the job to make money, and then the business is cooling. It's interesting. The cumulative effect of these seemingly small betrayals is a society where connections matter more than competence. Where who knows who trumps what you know. I know you, I don't care what you know, but that way that come for the job. Cynicism replaces hope, brothers and sisters. When our party is in power, we are able to eat our food. Not, I was going to say something, let me leave that there. We are able to eat our food, not true? I have often heard this is a logic of scraps, breadcrumbs, I call it. You guys know I've mentioned this before. Breadcrumb mentality from the master's table. This is not citizenship. This is servitude, slavery, I call it, brothers and sisters. Because you're constantly begging. Remember in the Bible, it spoke about slavery. There were two types of slavery in the Bible. In the great book, I call it, brothers and sisters. One, where people ended up in war, and as a result, the spoils, they became servants. And two, where people gave themselves up because they were poor and could not afford, and as a result, had to give themselves up to servitude to the masters. And the masters then would, whatever they eat the great spoils that the servants create, and then they get the remainder. The breadcrumbs, brothers and sisters, seems like that is what sentiment is happening in the nature of the Caribbean, and in possibly St. Vincent as well. This is not citizenship. It is not servitude, neither, brothers and sisters. It's slavery. We should demand leaders who work, not demand, brothers and sisters. Fireborn demanding. We should make the leaders who work for all St. Vincent's or the country people, not just their supporters. We should insist on government that distribute resources fairly. Hire the... Oh, that's it? Okay, I guess that's all. You get the point, brothers and sisters. You get the point. Anyways, I talk plenty today. I didn't plan to talk. I say 15 minutes, I gotta go for. It's 40-something minutes. That's crazy. Anyway, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts? Well, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box. If you understand what I have to say, leave your thoughts as well so I can understand what you have to say in the comment box below. With that said, right there, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Click it. Don't be shy to help push, brothers and sisters. Push it in. It doesn't take much, brothers and sisters. Just click where you have to click. Click, brothers and sisters. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification so you'll be notified when I post and publish my videos right there and then. It's about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Am I wrong? Is this individual wrong? What is going on? Talk to me. Talk to me nicely. It's about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real. Start looking always. Thanks so much for watching. Be positive.